What's up, everyone? Matt and Casey here at thetravelerstore.com, and welcome to episode 3 of Places of Travel. For this week, we're doing actually a place in Puerto Rico called Rincon.
So Rincon is located on the northern end of the island of Puerto Rico, and it's just a really great place to surf if you love surfing, explore. There's awesome jungles, waterfalls, things like that. The food is absolutely amazing. But the best part about traveling to Puerto Rico is the fact that since it's a U.S. territory, you don't need to bring a passport. Nope. I'm sure we've all been through customs at one point or another, and it sucks. Frankly, it sucks. And so it makes it really easy to actually get there. And then once you're there, since it is a U.S. territory, like I said, you can actually use your cell phone while you're there. So you can use, your GPS if you need to, call someone if you need to, text someone. It just makes your life a lot easier once you actually get there.
So the best way to get to Rincon is you fly into an airport about 30 minutes to an hour away, determined on traffic, called Aguadilla. It's an international airport. Awesome to fly into, awesome to fly out of. It's a really small airport. Bring a jacket because they keep it super, super cold in there for some reason. And then from Aguadilla Airport, like I said, it's only a 30-minute drive. If there's a lot of traffic, maybe an hour drive. It's only 17 miles away to Rincon. And so, Casey, what's the best places to stay there?
So once you actually get to Rincon, we recommend either renting out a private house. There you can get a house right on the beach. You can get it up in the mountains, up in the city. It really just depends on what you want to do. Also, Airbnb is a very popular thing to use down there. So if you're going, say me and Matt decided to go, we can get a nice little studio apartment, 2-bedroom place for cheap. Or if you have a whole group of 10 people, there's an accommodation for you, pretty much.
So while you're in Rincon, there's a million things to do. Since Puerto Rico is a pretty small island, what I do when I'm there, I spend a lot of the days in Rincon, and if the waves get small, I actually drive south or east to go to places like Aguadilla, where you fly into. There's some great beaches there called Surfers Beach, Hobos, a lot of cool restaurants on the beach there. And then while you're driving around, you have to stop at a lot of the chicken stands on the side of the road. They have chicken stands, empanada stands, and if you really want to get some good food, you literally have to, if you see a stand while you're driving, pull off, park on the side of the road, and just walk over there. And they're usually just small little trailers, and they have the best food. But some of the other things to do in there is there's waterfalls in kind of the central part of Puerto Rico, like an hour and a half drive from Rincon. And there's just a million things to do. But while you're staying in Rincon, you definitely got to surf Domes Beach, which you can't miss it. It used to actually be a nuclear power plant right next to it, and it looks like a giant dome. But the beach is beautiful. The reef under it's amazing, and it's always got a really good wave. It's one of the most consistent waves in Rincon. And then right down the road on the way to Domes is my favorite breakfast place called Jack Shack. Like Casey was saying earlier, there's a million places to eat. So my 2 favorite places I always go to is Jack Shack, which is my favorite breakfast place, and then Pool Bar, which is a cool restaurant right down the way from Rincon. And it's actually got a pool in the middle of the restaurant.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, and they got the best sushi on the island, in my opinion. But
you can't really get fresh sushi on an island.
No, you can't. And there's offshore fishing. There's just a million things to do in Puerto Rico. So to kind of show you guys, we're going to roll some clips right now of my last trip there. And thanks again for coming to thetravelerstore.com. I'm Matt, this is Casey, and
roll the clips!
You!